Hi everyone, I'm sure you have heard about Temu, and definitely it's a great joy for online consumers in South Africa because now they have tons of options to choose from. Talk of Temu, talk of Shein, talk of Takealot, talk of Amazon and all other online platforms that are available to shop from. What I've actually not heard so many people discuss and talk about is the effect of Temu on Takealot sellers. If you're a Takealot seller, you probably have felt the impact of Temu, and maybe you're feeling it, or you will feel it. In just 6 months, Temu has managed to penetrate the South Africa e-commerce marketplace, and they have actually taken quite a share of it. Actually, it is one of the most downloaded app on iOS and Android. Sellers are basically talking about it in their communities. You hear them complaining, and recently we saw even the authorities being concerned, and sellers actually are part of those people who are really concerned. And we saw a clampdown from SARS on Shein, Temu and other online retailers because of what they were doing.
Have you been inundated with offers from Shein and Temu? Their prices sometimes seem too good to be true. Well, it may be because how they deal with tax and customs duties. The Chinese online retailers are being accused of cheating the system by breaking up large orders to pay lower fees. They are now set to face new tax regulations. The National Clothing Retail Federation says the playing field should be fair for all players.
This means that they have actually gotten the attention of the authority. So in this video, I'm going to discuss with you the hard truths that you need to know about selling on Takealot with the coming of Temu. Now, let's talk about it. You know, right now selling on Takealot is not as easy as it used to be. To start with, let's talk about Temu. Who is Temu and where are they from? So Temu is an e-commerce company that connects consumers with tons of partners, manufacturers and brands, and they are able to connect you with the real manufacturer of a product. Their mission, they say, is to empower people to live better lives by affording products, or rather by selling products at an affordable price. It was founded in 2022 in Boston, but what is clear is that it is a subsidiary of Pinduoduo, PDD, which has been there for some time, and it's actually a major e-commerce company in China. PDD has been super successful in China, and it was even able to compete with giants like Alibaba and JD.com. By the end of 2023, PDD had a market share value that surpassed Alibaba. So you know who we are talking about. We are talking about a sister company to Pinduoduo, and you see what Pinduoduo is actually able to do to Alibaba and JD.com. Now, let's talk about the impact of Temu in South Africa. Since its launch in February 2024, like I had mentioned, it has topped the download list. All their products are made in China, and you're able to get them direct from the manufacturer to the customer. They have very enticing discounts, amazing discounts, and actually many customers are loving how they have put their app out there. So right now, shoppers are not minding waiting for some time as long as they're gonna save some money. And that is the effect that we're seeing. Shoppers don't have a problem with waiting because they're gonna save some money. But before we go deep, let's talk about the effect that Temu had on the US when they launched in 2022 September. So they launched there, and it quickly became the most downloaded app, and it also became a rival of Amazon. You know, Amazon is the giant of e-commerce. They have very deep pockets in terms of advertisement. When you just do a quick Google search, they have like $3 billion that they're ready to spend on advertisement only. And if you're in South Africa, probably you have already found and counted many advertisement from Temu. Although Amazon is still the major e-commerce player, evidently they have felt the effect of Temu and we have seen them passing some laws and regulations that are hurting their sellers. They have changed a lot of their policies, maybe as a way of dealing with these new changes, and most of these policies are hurting their third-party resellers. Actually, the most recent announcement confirms that. Amazon actually announced that they are going to compete directly against Temu with their low-cost product of unbranded products, which will be shipped directly from China to Amazon, to the US, and Amazon will facilitate the shipping. So basically, Amazon is encouraging Chinese factories to sign up for this program where Amazon will ship the orders from China directly to the US within 9 to 11 days. What does this mean for resellers in the US? It leaves them in trouble because these are the same manufacturers that they are using to buy. These are the same manufacturers who have advantage, a very unfair advantage over them when it comes to taxes. And this especially is going to affect small businesses or small sellers that are selling low-cost products that are unbranded. Now, let's come back home and talk about Takealot and its sellers. The struggle for Takealot sellers is real. So Temu is hurting Takealot, and Takealot is bracing for it, ready to fight for it. And we have seen that they are making changes. Of course, not just Temu, even the coming of Amazon in some way affect how they relate and how they do their policies and all that. We have seen them changing policies, and it has left the third-party resellers, you and I, in trouble. Some of them have had to increase their prices. Some of them actually decided to close down their stores because it is quite difficult, not as it used to be. Temu offers the same products that many Takealot sellers sells, but at a fraction of the price. Takealot can ship the products more quickly, but consumers, as I mentioned, they are willing to wait a bit longer to save money. So Temu has tax benefit. Yes, there's the rule called the de minimis rule, where this is like you're allowed to import until a certain amount. Into South Africa is about 500 rand without paying any tax or without paying any duties. So we saw a clamp down on clothing, but not any other category. Yes, in as much as SARS did the clamp down, it is still affecting other categories. Now the big question is, with all this in mind, we know for sure all these marketplaces, they are in the business of making profit, even if at times it calls for hurting sellers. So what should you and I do, or what should we do to prepare and brace for these changes? Now, let's start with some of the things that we can do as a way of bracing and working on ourselves to prepare for these changes. Number one, sell quality products. Sell products that no matter what, they are brands that no matter what Temu comes, no matter what they offer, there are people who are still loyal. There are customers who will never leave those brands. Be that brand. You're selling a quality product that is not available by of course, in as much as maybe it is manufactured in China, it is not available for other cheaper alternative from Temu. That is one of the best ways that you can brace and you can be ready on this. Focus on quality. Focus on quality. Don't go fighting for the 1 rand battle that sellers fight on. We keep on fighting lowering the 1 rand battle. Don't fight for that. Go for quality that no one else will beat you. For those customers who are looking for quality, they will still remain loyal and they'll still buy from you no matter what. Number two, what you can do is diversify to various marketplaces. Just be on Amazon, be on Macro, be on Takealot. Don't depend on just one marketplace. Be everywhere, such that with all these changes in policies, at least you will have established your presence in these multiple marketplaces, and you will have a wider audience that you are reaching. Number three, and I think this is the most important, create your own website. Have your own identity Building your identity or your website is very easy nowadays. You can use tools like Shopify. Shopify is very easy. You can do it. You don't even need a developer. It has already some designed websites for you or templates for you. You can actually do it. And then what you will do is to drive traffic to your site and build your own client base. Remember, Takealot customers are never and will never be your customers. Takealot customers are Takealot's customers. Number 4, what you can do is register your trademark. Protect your brand by registering your trademark to safeguard you from copycats. It takes about 2 years. So if you want to register your brand, don't wait, just start now. By the time 2 years, even if you've not started making good sales, by the time 2 years is coming, you're already there. Number 5, what you can do is sell high ticket products. Offer high value products that are harder to match by cheaper alternative. Build a portfolio of high ticket products that attract quality seeking customers. Yes, quality seeking customers. No matter what, they will want quality and they will come for it. And another thing you can do is partner with big brands. You can negotiate to become an authorized distributor of those big brands, and maybe if you're able to, you can secure exclusive rights to sell their product. Established brands have loyal customers, and it will give you an edge over Temu and even over other sellers. So you can just get and search for such brands, but this is quite capital intensive, so you must be ready for it. If you can just follow a few of these steps, you can start bracing and being ready to deal with what is coming, or actually what is already here. I'm honestly expecting to see a lot of changes with time. You can learn from the US marketplace. With them, they're far ahead. So whatever is happening there, before you know it, it will be here with us.